All right, hey YouTube. So here is the demo version of Nightmare Mode solo play for Zombies Hate Fast Food. And I've got all the components laid out so you can take a look at them. And then I'm going to go ahead and set up the game and play it quickly. So just real fast, here's the tokens that you'd use for a one-player game. Here's the 10 clowns, 20 zombies, and here's all the regular pawns and dice, but I'll only be using one of the pawns and dice for a solo game. So to start out the game, you'd shuffle up the cards, and then you just lay them out uniformly in a 5x5 grid. So I'll do that real quickly. There's 3 modes of play. Nightmare mode is the hardest, and I usually can't even beat it, even though I invented this game. But it's also the most fun, I think, for solo play because it's really challenging. The other modes are normal play, and the only difference is in normal play, you don't use the clowns. You just use 2 swarms and the zombies. And then there's easy mode, and what that is you just use 1 swarm and the zombies, and that can be good if you're playing with like young players or people just figuring out the game. It makes it a lot easier to get through it if you're getting frustrated with the harder modes, just depending on how hardcore of a gamer you are. All right, almost there. All right, so now I've just laid out these cards on the table. So every time you play this game, it's going to be a random, completely different game, depending on where the cards lie. So that makes it replay values pretty fun. There's lots of different ways that it can happen. So the first thing you do after you lay out the board is you take your swarm pieces, that's these guys, and you place them on their corresponding cards. So this one has a swarm, and you place it facing the same way as it's shown on the card. And then you have the clown swarm here, and that's next to these little circus tops. Basically, the circus was in town when the zombie apocalypse began. And so what's more nightmarish than a clown? A zombie clown. So it's kind of the logic I was using for that. So once you put on your swarms, then you place 6 zombies, and you place zombies on these little red numbers facing the way that these little zombies are going out. So put one there, put one here, put one there, put one here, one there, and one here. So there's 6 of those, and there's going to be that's where the zombies go and where they all start in their game. So in a one-player game or in a multiple-player game, you'd all roll your dice at the same time, and the highest dice goes first. So it's a different order every round. But in a one-player, obviously, you're just going to go. So you just roll your dice. Got a little pad here. Roll a 2. And so that also tells me where I start in the game, because I'm going to look for this little 2 number here with a little guy running out of it, and then that's my starting point. And then also 2 is the number I get to go. So I'm going to go, my goal in the game is to get these backpacks. There's a number for each one, and there's 6 of them. So I have to get to here, 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 here. You got to run all over the board and get the backpacks, and then once you have them all, you need to get to the fallout shelter here. And so you need to make it through all this zombie chaos alive, and then if so, you get to win. And that's the goal of the game. Now when you start the game, you also get something called a twist token. You start the game with one of these, and you get another one every single time you kill a zombie or roll a 1. Now you can only kill a zombie by landing on it from the back, meaning you couldn't kill that zombie, but you could kill this zombie if you're right here and go to the back of it and land on it. When you kill a zombie, you have to stay on the space that it's occupying, even if you rolled more. And you can always go less spaces than you roll. So I'm going to head for this low-hanging fruit right here at 6, and I'm just going to go 1, 2. So that's my turn. So then, after your turn, you roll for the zombies. So I'm going to take my dice. I rolled a 1. So first thing you do when you roll for the zombies is you go to the swarms, and you see how they have these little numbers on them? These numbers determine the movement of the swarm. And the swarm's going to move, because it's a 1, it's going to move 1 card forward and be in the center of that card. Now, if you're on one of these cards when the swarm's there, you die. If you move on to a card where a swarm's there, you also die. So you need to just try and avoid the swarms. And this swarm is facing off the board. When the swarm is facing off the board, it turns the whole card that it occupies. So that means clockwise 1/4 turn. So that means this whole card turns like that and is moving our little swarm Roomba around the board. So then, once you've moved the swarms, you move the zombies. Now, whoever's the game master, in this case it's me because I'm playing a solo game, that person's order of operations is to start with the top left-hand corner and then the top left-hand corner or spot of each card and move boom, 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 like left to right, top to bottom. So I'd move across, there's nothing there to move, and then this zombie, you move them 1. What happens is a zombie moves forward if it can move forward. If it can't move forward, it'll go right. If it can't go right, it'll go left. And if it can't go either of those 3, it'll turn around and go backwards. And that's how they move. So I'm going to go to the next row. This one moves 1. This one moves 1. Here's nothing. This one moves 1. This one moves 1. This one moves 1. So now I've moved all the zombies, and then the last step of the zombie's turn is the placement. So since I rolled a 1, I'm going to place a new zombie on the 1 spot for the zombie. So there's a 1 right there, so I place a new zombie right there. Now, if there's a zombie occupying the number 1 where the new zombie is supposed to go, you turn the card 1/4 turn, just like when the swarms are going off the table. Okay. And then, since I'm playing Nightmare mode, I'm going to place a clown also on a 1. So the 1 for the clowns is right here next to the tent, and I place the clown right there. Next turn, I'll show you how the clowns move. They move a little different than the zombies. So that's it for the first round, and now it's my turn to roll again. So I rolled a 6, but I'm only going to use 1 because I'm going to move to this 6 backpack, get my number 6 token, and that puts me on my way to finishing the game. So now it's the zombies' turn again. So I roll for the zombie. It was a 3. So on this top one, see the 3 is pointing to the angle, which would be this card. But since it's not on the board, I turn this card 1/4 turn, just like this. And that's what that one does this turn. Now this one, the 3 points to this card. So I'll move the swarm to the center of this adjacent card right there. And that's where that swarm is now. So the swarms are kind of moving around the board, and they're kind of getting in the way and preventing you from always using the path you want to get around. So now that I moved the swarms, I'll start with here. So the left zombie in this one would go first, because that's the order of operations. So since it can't go forward, or right, it's going to go left. And since this one can go forward, it's just going to move forward. This one's going to go left. This one's going to go right, or left also. Now, the clown, what they do different is they move 2 spaces. They move the same order of operations as the zombies, but they move 2. So this clown is going to go 1 and then turn right and go 2, because if a zombie's in the way, it'll turn just like it's a wall. So it goes 1, 2. So they're a little faster and more dangerous. So then moving down the board, there's none in that row. In this row, the zombie can't go forward, so it'll go right. In this one, it goes left. And in this one, it goes right. So now that I've moved all the zombies, I'm going to go back and refer to the 3 that I rolled for the zombies, and that's going to determine where the new zombies are placed. So as you can see, there's 3 right there, so that's where the new zombie will go. And then I'm going to place a clown on 3, and that's actually right next to it, right there, always facing the direction that the little characters walking out. And so as you can see, the board fills up pretty quickly and gets a lot more dangerous as you move through the game. So now that's done, it's my turn to roll again. And I got a 2. So let's look at this. Now, the other thing you can do in this game is see these, that's a manhole. And you can move from one manhole to any other manhole on the board with one move. So it'd just be like 1 is a move. So since I only rolled a 2 and I do have a turn like this, I'm going to use it to access this manhole. So I'm going to play my turn right here, and that's going to turn this card like this. And I can turn it, you know, as much as little as I want. You can also turn an adjacent card. You can't turn any card on the board, but you can turn the card that your guy occupies or any adjacent card to your guy. And then I'm going to move 1, 2. You can play the turn before or after you move. So you can move and then play your turn. You can also play up to 3 turns, which is how many you can have in your game. So that's my move. That's as far as I can go. And so I'm going to roll the zombies. 4. So the swarm up here is going to move 4, which is straight that direction. So the zombie swarm moves here. And then on this one, the swarm moves right here, just like that. Okay? And then I need to move my zombies. So this one's going to go right because it can't go forward. This has a clown in the way, so it can only go back. So it'll turn around and move 1 space back. This one's going to move right. This clown is going to go 1 forward, but then since it can't go anywhere, it'll turn around and go 1 back, just back to where it was, turn the other direction. This one is going to move 1 forward. This one, clown here, is going to go again forward, blocked off, turn around, and come 1 back facing the other direction. This zombie is going to move 1 back. This one's going to move 1 forward. And if you're moving down the board, to make sure you don't move them twice, I just set them off the circle so I don't mix up and do it again as I get down there. And then just put it on the circle when you get down there. This one's going to go forward. And then in the last row, just put this one on the circle where it belongs. Okay. And then I'm going to place, using the 4 to determine the location, I'm going to place a zombie on 4. And that is covered right here. See, it's got a zombie on it. So what that does to prevent zombies from getting like stacked up is you just turn it, and a lot of times that'll, you know, release them, so to speak, into the city if they're getting clogged up. So that guy's there. And then for the clown, the 4 for the clown is down here right next to me. So this sucks. I might die really fast in this game, but that is typical because nightmare mode can be hard. So I don't have any turns now, which sucks because that makes it hard to escape. Let's see what I roll. And now I have a zombie on, or luckily I'm on the manhole, so I'm going to be able to get the hell out of here. Good. So I rolled a 6. So I'm going to be able to escape this treacherous situation because I'm already occupying a manhole. So that means I can go 1 to this manhole, just one to go to there, and then 2, 3, and land on the 3 backpack, which is going to give me another number here and keep me alive. All right, so that's my turn. Let's roll for the zombies. 1. So 1 for this guy is straight that way, so it's just going to move back opposite way it went last turn. And then 1 here, this one's going to move back to the former card. Like that, down 1, see, because 1 points that direction. All right. Okay, now let's move the zombies. This one moves forward 1, this one moves forward 1. This one moves forward 1. This clown is the top, so it's blocked, so it's going to turn around and go 1, 2, like that. This zombie is going to go forward 1. This clown here is going to go forward 2, so it's going to go 1, 2, and I'll just set it off to the side of the thing so I know that it already got moved. Go back over here. This one's going to go 1. This one's going to turn left. Put this guy back where he belongs. This guy's going to go 1. Put this guy where he belongs. Now this guy's clown is blocked, so he's going to turn left and go 1, 2. And then this one is going to go right, so it's going to be right here. And that's all of them. So now I just take the 1 and use that to reference where the new zombie goes, which is on number 1. So let's see, where is number 1? So number 1 is blocked under this guy, so that means the whole card turns instead. So no new zombie gets placed, but the card turns. So that turns it this way. All right, and then I need to place my clown. That's going to be on 1, which is also, I think, yes, it's also blocked by a zombie right now. So that means that these cards will also turn a quarter turn. Okay. So now that that's done, I can roll for my turn 2. So, I'll zoom out here so you can see the board better. I think it looks pretty safe to head up to that 4 right now, so I'm just going to head that direction and try to avoid the chaos. So I'm just going to go 1, 2, and head up the road. Obviously, you have to stay on the road. You can't jump over buildings and whatnot, so you have to stay within the grid. All right, so now I'm going to roll for the swarms. Another 1. So this swarm's going to move to this corner, and this swarm is going to move down to here. Okay, now I'll move the zombies. Go right. This one goes 1, 2, there. This one goes 1. This one turns around, goes back. This one's on this thing now. Okay. And here, this one's going to go here, and this one's going to go here. This one's going to turn left. This clown here is going to go 1, 2. And then these guys, this guy's going to turn around and go back. This guy's going to go forward. These guys are already moved because I put them off their thing. And that's it. And then I place a new clown on 1 right there, and a new zombie on 1 up here. So it's filling up pretty quickly in nightmare mode, and it's action-packed. All right, let's see if I can survive. So I'm going to roll for my guy. All right, a 6. So, oh shit, I just realized that I don't have a twist, so I can't get to this 4. You'll have to excuse me, I'm only half thinking because I'm doing this video, so expect this is not my best play, trust me. But so therefore I'm going to need to figure out a different strategy to get to the next spot where I can get a backpack. I'm just looking around here. You know, I got one here and down over here, but there's already a lot of stuff in the way, and I don't see any manholes to really get me there because these two are pretty close to each other. I need to kill the zombie so that I can get some twists so I can get that 4. So what I'm going to do is head down towards this zombie who's going to be moving up here in the next couple turns and see if I can, you know, get a kill there. So I'm just going to go 1, or I might try and head down here and get over to, no, I already got 6, so, or maybe over to 2, but that's got a swarm on it, it's not looking good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'm just going to stay there. This zombie should pass through here, so it won't kill me. It'll just walk by and I can get behind it and get a kill, hopefully. It's not going to be smart, because when you land on these guys to kill, if I'm there for a turn, and if you're on one of these and it rolls a 3, that means there's going to place a zombie there, and that'll kill me, and that'll be the end of this game. But you know, you just have to roll the dice sometimes in the zombie apocalypse. So let's see how it goes. Roll for the zombies. They got a 4. So I'm going to move the swarm back this way and this one back that way. And then move the zombies. So this one's blocked, so it'll just stay still. This is the next one, so it's going to go right here. And then the clown is the third, but it's also blocked, so it'll stay where it is. This one's going to go here. This one's going to go here. This clown's going to go 1, 2. This zombie's going to go here. This zombie's going to go there. This one's going to turn left or right. This one's going to turn right. This clown's going to go 1 and then 2. This zombie's going to go left. This clown is going to go right, and then it's going to be blocked, so it's going to go back to here. And then I'm placing the zombie on 4, which is right here. And I'm placing a clown on 4, which is right here. All right, so this turn, there's not much I can do, so I'm just going to roll to hopefully get a 1 and score a twist. Otherwise, I'm just going to hold still and the zombies. Oh, sweet. See, that's what's up. All right, so I got a 1, so that means I get a twist, which lets me turn a card. I need that. Half of me wants to now run back up there to get that 4, but I think I'll try and hang out. And, well, I'm on a manhole, and this is really shitty. No, I'm going to stay here. I'm going to risk it and kill that thing, because that's what dumb people do, and I'm that person. So it's a 1 for, let me roll for the zombies and stay where I am. Zombies get a 5. Okay, so for a 5, you see how there's a little curved arrow for 5s? What that means is you turn the swarm a quarter turn, just like that. Not the card that it's on, just the swarm. So I'm going to do the same here on this swarm. Turn it like that. And then I'll move the zombs. This one goes here. And this guy goes here and back. This one's blocked. This one's going to turn around and go here. The thing. This one's going to go here. And the next row, this one's going to go there. Put this guy where he belongs. This clown's going to go 1, 2. This guy is going to go here. This guy's blocked. This guy's going to go right. This one's going to go right. This one's going to go, well, first this one goes. Even though this one's over here, it goes, the top goes before the bottom. So this one's going to go 1, and then 2, and then this one's going to go 1, 2. This guy's going to go right, and this guy's going to go 1, 2. So now I'm going to place a zombie on 5, which is right there, fresh zombie, and a fresh clown on 5. And clown 5 is up here, facing this way. So this is actually getting really hairy for me right here, because if I go kill this zombie now, this one's going to be like there next turn. And then this guy is also going to be right there. So pretty much dead either way. So that clown's at the window. I need to figure something else out. Now, I can't really get up here and kill these zombies, because if I try and get this one, these guys are coming down, no escape. So what I'm going to do is roll and head back up for that 4 and see if things look better on the way back. So let's roll a 1. Sweet. Got another twist. So that means I have 2 twists. I really needed that. And I'm just going to go 1 because I'm on a manhole. I'm going to go 1 to this other manhole and just get the funk out. All right, and start heading for that 4 up in the corner. So now I'll roll for the zombies. 3. So for this one, 3 goes off the board. So that means I'm going to turn this card 1/4 turn, clockwise. It's always clockwise. And then this one is 3 goes down to that corner piece. So it's going to be right here. Like this. All right, so then let's move zombies, starting with this one. Turn, go back. This guy's stuck. This guy goes forward, put him off the thing. This guy, clown, is going to go 1, and then right 2. This clown's going to go 1. Zombie's going to go 1 right. This guy's going to go 1. This guy's going to go 1. This guy's going to go back on his thing. Here, clown 1, 2. This one's stuck. So this clown's going to turn around. 1, 2. Put him off of this thing so I can see him. This one's going to turn left. This clown's going to go 1. Or no, he doesn't go first. This zombie goes first, so he's going to go left. And then the clown. So that means the clown's going to turn around 1 and then right 2. There. And this one's going to go 1 up. This one's going to go right. And then put these guys, because they already moved, back on their little deals. And then the last one's going to go 1, 2. And then I place the new zombie. There's a total of 20 zombies, and once they're all out, you just don't place anymore. But when you still roll for them, if a zombie's on the number that you roll, you still turn the card, even though you don't place anything. So a 3 right now is covered with a zombie. So that means that card's going to give a little twist and turn clockwise. Just like that. Okay. And then for the clowns, the 3 is available. It's right there. So there'll be a new clown right here. All right. This is going to be tough. So now I'm going to roll for me. 5. Nice. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So my next turn I should be able to get that backpack. So then we roll for the zombs. 3. So first we move the swarm. This one's going to go right here, like so. And this one's aiming off the board, so this whole card turns, which is good for me because hopefully it'll turn that 5 around, connect it to something easier, so I don't have to waste my turns to get it. And then we move the zombies. So this one's going to go back here. This one's going to go there and back. This one's going to go there and back. This one's going to go forward off the thing. This one's going to go left. This one's going to turn back. This one's going to go straight. Back. This clown is going to go left. 1, 2. Put it off the thing. Put this one back on. Alright, this clown's going to go 1. Blocked off. Turn and go back. Put this guy on this thing. This is going to go here. There. 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 1, 2. 1, 2. There. Back. And that's it. So now we place the zombie on 3, which is uncovered right there. And then we place a clown on 3, which I think is covered. Yeah, because it's right here. So that means that card's going to turn. So I'll just turn it like that. Do it as neat as possible. There we go. And then it's my turn. So I rolled a 3, which is plenty. So I'm going to use my twist token, which means I just put it back over here. And I'm going to turn this card like yay. Boom. And now I'm just going to go 1 so I can get my backpack number 4. So I'm halfway there, but the first half is a lot easier than the second half usually. Okay, so now it's the zombies' turn. 1 for the zombies. So first I'll move the swarm. This one's going off, so therefore the card, therefore the card will turn. Back up. And then this one's also going off the board with the 1, so I'm going to turn the card. Alright. Which is good, because that way it's giving me access to that backpack that I need. Oh man, this is going to be hard. I don't know how I'm going to get this 1 up here. It's a mess. Let's see if there's a way to get there. I don't see anything very good. I think I'll go down and try and get these guys first. So I'm gonna make my way back down here and just see what happens. So now we'll move the zombies. Clown's gonna go back there and forth. So it's going 1, 2. Just gonna turn around and go there. Right, down, right, forward, back on space. This one's going to go there and then back. This one's going to go this way, this way. Oops. There. This one's going to go forward, right, that. This one's going to go right. This one's going to go right. So this is what's good when it gets to be a lot, because that way you can tell that you've already moved these ones by just putting it just off the side of the hole you're looking for. So this one's going to go here. That's where it belongs. This one's going to go there. This one's going to go 1, 2. This guy and its thing. This guy and its thing. So now we need to place on 1 a new zombie. There's plenty. There's 20 of them. So it's a total of 30 guys you can be up against on this board, which is a real bitch. And then we'll place the clown on 1 next to the circus tent in the little park there in the city, this beautiful metropolis of hell. And then it's my turn. So I got a 4. I'm just going to head back down kind of over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. All right, let's roll for the zombs. 4. So this one's going to go right up here, and that's facing off the board for this one, so it's going to turn the card yet again. It's actually good for me though, because now it's connected, so I can get to that guy. See, these are all, now there's a nice road. I can get to 5 up here through here. I can get to 2 right there, which is connected all the way. I only need to use 1 turn right now to get from where I'm at to these guys, but there's a lot of zombies, so I'll still have to try and figure out a way to do it. There is a manhole though, so I don't, yeah, there's a manhole right there, so maybe I'll try and use that, but I'd have to, it looks a little hairy in there. We'll see if I survive. So now let's move the zombies. It stays where it is, there. This one's going to go right, 1, 2, left, back, there, move this guy on his thing. This one's going to go left and then back. This one's going to go left, this guy on his thing. This guy's going to go 1, 2. This guy's going to go right. This guy's going to go right first. Actually, so this is why the order of operations is important. This one would be moving here first, so this one doesn't move. This one's going to go 1, 2. This guy's going to go 1, 2, 1, 1. Clown's blocked, and 1. All right. And then we're going to place the zombie on 4 right there, and place the clown on 4, which is covered. There. Yes, 4 is covered right here. So I'll just turn that card. Okay. That actually works good for me for my manhole. So let's see if it helps. It's looking pretty sketchy though, to be honest. We'll see. Let's see what I roll. 6. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into that manhole, come out of that one, and kill that zombie, because I think this clown's going to go straight. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Kill the zombie, because I can land behind it, and then I get another twist. So that's good. I'm pretty sure this clown, he should just go straight as long as something crazy doesn't happen. All right. So that's my turn, and I'm going to roll the zombies. It's 3. So this one, it aims off the board, so it's going to keep twisting this card. which isn't awesome because now it's back where it started, so I don't have access to it anymore. And then this one up here is going to go down here to the clown, the park. All right, so this guy's going to turn around and go back. This guy's blocked. This guy's going to turn around and go back. This guy's going to turn around and go back. This guy's going to go this way. This guy's going to go here. This guy's going to go 1, 2. This guy's here. This guy's going to go 1, 2 up there. On this row, this guy's stuck. Put this guy on. So I already moved him. This guy's just going to go back and forth 1, 2. This guy can't move. This guy's going to go 1, 2 right there. This guy's going to go 1, 2 like that. This guy's going to go back 1. This guy's stuck. This guy's going to go left. This guy's going to go 1, 2. So I might be able to kill that clown, which is awesome. This guy goes 1 here, and then this guy goes 1, 2. And then this last guy goes 1. Then we place a zombie on 3. I think that one's covered. No, not that one. 3. Oh, there it is. So 3 there. And then 3 for the clowns is... oh, it's that one. So it's covered. So it's going to turn the card. The best of these card to turn is the singer one. But it's not that bad. They match up pretty good. It's just better to always play the game on a smooth surface or a card table. All right, so that puts us at my turn. Let's roll 3. So I am going to try and kill this clown. So I'm going to go 1, 2, kill him. You get my 3rd twist. That's the amount of twists you can have. Can't have any more, but you can play all 3 of them in one turn if you're so inclined. Now, it's getting a little bit sketchy because to get to this card, you know, if the swarm rolls a 4, that means it'll go right on top of me. So you really don't want to land on any cards where the swarm is pointing, and it's always pointing at 4 cards. But these are the 2 I need. I need the 2 and I need the 5. So hopefully the swarm will move this round. Let's see what happens. 6. So that means this swarm is going to turn. And that's great because that means at least I can get to this card safely right now. And then this swarm's going to turn that way. So then we move the Zomzoms here. 1, 2. There. There. Front and back. To the left. Here. 1 and back. This one's stuck. That one's stuck. Here. This one's going to go back to where it is. This one's going to go left. Put on the side. Side. This one's stuck. This one goes here. This one goes there. Put these guys on their thing. This guy's going to go straight. This guy's going to go 1, and then 2, and then this one's going to turn around and go here. And then I'm going to add a zombie to 6, which is right here. Pretty crowded over here. And then a clown to 6 right there. All right, so as you can see, the board is getting pretty full. Pretty scary. So let's roll for me. 1. So I've already got 3 twists. This is always when I roll a 1 because life is torture in the apocalypse. So I'm just going to move my 1 space and I'm going to move towards that 2, and hopefully that swarm doesn't turn again. So let's roll for the swarm. Deuce. So of course that is off the board, so it's going to turn it, and now the swarm is totally facing me, and so it's pretty much risky to even travel to this 2 because it's basically like Russian roulette. It's a 1 in 6 chance you're going to blow your head off. So awesome. And then 2 for this guy is facing this way, so it's going to head down. Also getting closer to my vicinity. Great. All right, sketch balls. So there, the zombies back there, here. One, go right. This one's going to go back. This one's going to go here. This one's going to turn back. This one's going to go 1, 2. 1, 1, 2. 1 back. This one's stuck. That one's stuck. This one's going to go here, and that one's stuck. Stuck. So full. Or actually, yeah, first this one, and then this one's going to go there and back. This one's going to go here, so this one can go here. This one's going to go 1, 2. This one's going to go here. So now he's heading towards me, which is awesome, and now this one is heading towards the 2, which is also awesome, as in not awesome for me. Alright, so now we'll place the zombie on Deuce. Is that this one? No. Right there. So place the zombie there, and 2 for the clowns is right by the tent up there. So there's a new one right there. Okay. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna die. Let's see. I feel like if I don't risk going and getting that 2 on this turn, even though the swarm might get me if I roll a 1, these zombies are going to corner me, and so I don't think I have a choice. So let's see what I roll. 4. Okay. So this is just bad all around, to be honest. But that's nightmare mode. It's hard. So yeah, I'm going to spend the twist, and I'm going to twist this card like this, and I'm going to run 1, 2, get my Deuce. At least I'll die with 4 backpacks. You know, you can always base your victories on how far you get in nightmare mode, so we'll just aim for 3rd place. So that got me my 3rd backpack for my 2nd, or well, my 4th backpack, but number 2. And now I'm directly in line. If I roll a 1 for the swarm, I'm dead. So let's just see if it's my lucky day. All right, it's my lucky day. So the swarm is going to move up here instead of killing me, and this swarm is going to move up here. So this is good. I'll move the zombies. This one go up here. 2. This one will just be turned around. That one's blocked. That one's blocked. That one's blocked. This one will go back this way. Here, there. That's blocked. But this is going to go 1, 2. Shit. This is bad. So it's going to go 1, there, there, there. There. Shit. This is so bad. Maybe I can get, because I do have some twists, so I'm just going to try and get to that 5. Because, yeah, that clown is totally gunning for me. I'm totally cornered right now. As you can see, there's no way out. Unless I can turn the card. I'm going to have to use, I think, both twists right now. So, let's roll first. Please don't be a 1. Thank God it's a 4. Oh, shit. First I need to place. I forgot to do that. So on the 3s is what it was. I need to place a zombie on 3, which is right here. As you can see, it's a total cluster. And then a 3 for the clowns, which is occupied right there. So turn the whole card. Again. Right there. Okay. So I rolled a 2, which is exactly enough to get off this thing and not die. I'm going to play this twist, turn this card this way, and then I'm going to play my other twist and turn this card, a neighboring card, here. Ah, I'm dead. I'm so dead. No, that doesn't even work. I have to think of something else. What can I do? What can I do? Go this way, it's gonna kill me. Yeah, I don't think there's a real way to... I think I'm fucked. Oh, excuse me. Dead. That's life in the fast lane, though, boys and girls, you know. So, let me see. Is there any other way that I can get out? Because, like, no matter what, he's going to turn that direction. And so I'm pretty sure that's just the way it is. So I guess that's my life. All right, so I got over here. I might as well at least get the 5th backpack for fun. So 5. I got my 5th backpack. I only had the 1 left to go. Look, it's all the way across the board through all of that nonsense and swarms and all this. All right, so let's just get it over with. So 4 is the swarm, and so it's going to move right here. So even if I wanted to escape up there, I wouldn't have much of a chance. Or wait, just thought, well, if I would have moved to here, and so having not turned that card, I wonder if then I could use that 2nd twist to go like this. I'm going to do that because that would have been, I did have a way to live. And so that swarm's already moved 4 to the 4, and I'll move this one up here. So maybe I can survive this time around. It's not going to be... Actually, I think I'm just prolonging the inevitable because this guy's going to go like boom, boom. Actually, no, he's going to turn around and kill me right now. So either way, I was going to die. I might as well have the backpack for a higher score, I guess. Oh, life. So this one is going to still be like this. That's just the way it is. No point in trying to cheat the devil. He's coming to get you. So I'll just move these guys real quick. 1, 2, 1. Or no, 1, 2, there. This one goes back here. This one goes back there. This one goes back. No, there's a guy there, so he's stuck. This one's going to go back to where he is. This is going to go boom, boom. This one's going to go back and straight, stuck. Or no, this one's going to go there and there. That one's stuck. That one moves. That one moves. That one moves. This one moves here. That one's stuck. This one moves. This one goes there. This one goes here. This one goes there. I'm just going to go through all this because you'd be surprised. Sometimes something turns or something changes. You just get really lucky. But not usually. Usually you don't get lucky because this is the apocalypse. All right. And then here it is, my moment of truth. This clown's going to go 1 and then 2. And that kills me, so that's the end of the game. But I don't expect to win when I play Nightmare mode. It's really hard. I can usually win on easy mode. Most of the time, normal is good. I mean, and sometimes, you know, like Nightmare mode's really good for like 1-player mode because you want that extra challenge when you're not playing against other players. But in a multiple player game, sometimes it's better to play normal mode without the clowns because it can just be too much. But hey, it's fun in Nightmare mode too, especially if the players know what they're doing. But you're more racing against each other than just trying to survive. But because there's this dual component in this game where you're you're not only fighting each other, but you're also fighting the AI. And as you can see, it's pretty intelligent. It's hard to beat between the swarms moving around the board and the clowns and zombies, especially the clowns moving 2 spaces. They can be really hard to avoid, and you really have to plan your moves very carefully to try and not die. And that's what zombie fast food is all about. So thanks for watching, and I hope to have this game out there as soon as possible. As soon as I can get a couple fair reviews, I'm going to get a Kickstarter up. And the game is all done, so it's just a matter of, you know, these cost like $40 a piece to print right now. Obviously, that's not going to work for selling the game, so I need to get a Kickstarter so that I can buy enough copies to to get a decent price for manufacturing. But I think if we can get, you know, 10,000 or 1,000 units, or even maybe 500, we can get a good price point on the game, even with all of these figurines, and you know, we can start getting it shipped out and out there for everybody to play. So please, if you like the game, you know, comment and share and everything. Like, I'm just a guy. I'm not a game company. I'm not a I'm not a professional, but I've worked really hard, you know, to develop this. I really love game crafting, and so I'm just an independent dude. So any help you can provide is really appreciated. And if you're interested in backing, feel free to, you know, email me or send me a message, or just say something in the comments if you want to get a hold of me regarding maybe being a reviewer, or just finding out, getting on the mailing list for backing the project if you want to get the game when it comes out. I'm hoping within, you know, I'll launch the project as soon as I get the reviews. Everything else is done. As you can see, it's a fully finished game. It doesn't require any new components. The box is done. You know, everything's finished. The only thing that's not awesome is the instructions are still on an 8x10, but I don't think anybody cares that much. I'll get a good version printed as soon as we fund the game. So thanks for watching, and I'll try to get some more videos up, and hopefully you'll see some good reviews up soon by people that actually know how to do these videos without sucking. So, all right, I'll talk to you later.